Have you ever started something with full excitement, only to quit a few days later and wonder, why can't I stick to anything? Maybe it was the gym, a new routine, learning a skill, or a big personal goal. At first it feels exciting. You tell yourself, this time will be different, but then the energy fades, life gets busy, and suddenly, you are right back at the beginning. The truth is, this is usually not about laziness, it is psychology. Your brain is wired to protect comfort, avoid uncertainty, and save energy. And once you understand the reasons behind it, staying consistent becomes much easier. 1. You rely too much on motivation. The first reason people cannot stick to anything is because they depend too much on motivation. Motivation feels powerful in the beginning, but it is temporary. It changes with your mood, your energy, and your environment. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days, you feel nothing at all. The psychological meaning behind this is that the brain naturally seeks comfort. It wants to avoid effort whenever possible. So when motivation disappears, the mind quickly chooses rest, distraction, or something easier. That is why routines matter more than feelings. Structure keeps you moving, even when motivation is gone. 2. Your goals are too big or too vague. The second reason is unclear goals. Many people say things like, I want to get better, I want to be successful, or I want to change my life. These sound inspiring, but the brain struggles with unclear instructions. The meaning here is that confusion creates resistance. If the mind does not know the next step, it feels overwhelmed, and overwhelm often leads to procrastination. That is why smaller, clear actions work better. Instead of saying, I want to work out, say, I will do 10 minutes of exercise every morning. Clear direction gives the brain something simple to follow. 3. Fear is quietly holding you back. The third reason is fear, and it is not always obvious. Sometimes it is fear of failure. Other times it is fear of judgment, fear of change, or even fear of success. The psychology behind this is that the brain often chooses what feels familiar over what is actually good for you. Even if your current habits make you unhappy, they still feel safe because they are known. Change creates uncertainty, and the brain reads uncertainty as risk, so it pushes you back toward old patterns to protect you from discomfort. 4. You do not reward progress. The fourth reason is that you are trying hard without giving yourself any sense of progress. The human mind needs proof that effort is worth it. If the journey feels slow, and there is no visible reward, the brain starts losing interest. The meaning here is that consistency depends on reinforcement. Small wins tell your mind, this is working. That could be checking off a habit tracker, noticing improvement, or simply celebrating that you showed up today. Without those little rewards, the process starts to feel exhausting, and quitting feels easier. 5. You expect results too fast. The fifth reason is unrealistic expectations. We live in a fast-paced world where everything feels instant. Because of that, many people expect change to happen quickly too. The psychological meaning is that the brain loses patience when rewards are delayed. If results are slow, it assumes the effort is useless. But real growth is often invisible at first. Habits, skills, and life changes usually develop quietly before the big results show up. The people who stay consistent are usually the ones who learn to trust slow progress. And here is the interesting truth. You probably can stick to things, but your brain has been following patterns that make consistency harder. One part of your mind wants growth, another part wants safety and comfort. That inner battle is what makes staying committed feel so difficult. Once you understand these 5 psychological reasons, you stop blaming yourself, and you start building smarter habits that actually last. So tell me in the comments, which of these 5 reasons do you relate to the most? And if you enjoy psychology-based self-growth content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.